Do you know who attacked us on 9/11?
Very loosely, not really.
I don't know. I know they were just like extremists. There's something about the government, I don't know.
Yeah.
The younger generation doesn't care because we all like hate the military, we hate America.
So 9/11, the largest terrorist attack on our nation's soil, which led to 20 years of war in the Middle East. You think the generation would have some compassion, would know about it, schools would be interested in teaching it. Then you wonder why recruiting's down. Let's take a look at what Gen Z really thinks about the military, America, and you.
It doesn't hold a lot of significance.
It was kind of a, what's it called? They're trying to save kind of morals and everything, so something like that.
We believe over wars and things that people had going on between the both countries.
Let me set the stage here. These are college students being interviewed. What does 9/11 mean to you? What do you think about the country, America, the military? And these people just don't know. They got more information at their fingertips than ever. But what they do know is they hate America. They hate the military. They don't have any idea of what 9/11 meant to many families. Since their loved ones went off to fight for 20 years, many died, injured, permanently scarred. And I don't know that they really care.
Yesterday was the 21st anniversary of 9/11. I'm asking the younger generation, does this date still hold significance to you? Do you still think it's important?
Nobody cares about it. Like our age. Because like a lot of us understand like the reality behind what happened and how much like we did to other countries to like not like deserve but like deserve what happened, like 9/11.
Wow.
Obviously like support to all the families and everybody like that passed, and like it's a tragic event, but the amount of shit we've done to other countries, like the younger generation doesn't care because we all like hate the military, we hate America. So there's like bigger tragedies that really don't get like touched on. Like,
all right, lot to unpack there with that little D-bag. So he blames 9/11 on what America did, right? And then he proceeds to say how the generation, Gen Z, hates America, hates the military, so we really don't care. And to top it off, apparently the schools don't teach it, or they teach it on some political basis instead of saying, here's what happened. We were attacked. People died. We went off to fight a war about it. They get hung up in the policy, right? Instead of saying there was people who fought. They were patriotic. That thought they were doing the right thing. Whether or not the policy was right, the troops went over because they loved their country. They loved America. And these people just don't give a shit. They don't want to know. The stuff's right at their fingertips, and they keep spouting off this bullshit.
I forgot that like it was 9/11 the other day until I saw like a post about it. Like I just did not remember at all.
Do you think it's still significant?
Maybe, but not really to the younger generation.
How is this not significant to the younger generation? We were in a war for 20 years. Like the war, don't like the war, WMDs in Iraq, I get it. But is it significant when someone attacks your country on a coordinated scale with planes? Yeah, I would say so. And then what happened after that? So is 9/11 on its face significant? It changed the world landscape as we know it. See, TSA, I could go on and on.
That's a good question. A lot of people really forget about it. I know the thing is to say don't forget, but you know, I don't think it really gets talked about much these days anymore.
I grew up in a really small town, so every single year you had to watch in every single class from different angles of burning buildings, people dying, and they'd be like, what did you learn from that? And I'd be like, that was terrible, and I'm 7. I can't pretend like that what happened to them didn't matter, but I know for me it doesn't hold a lot of significance, and it just feels like a lot of times it makes up for like excessive patriotism.
Wait a second. So she doesn't know about it. She grew up in a small town where they actually taught some history, and she didn't like it, and it makes up. So learning about 9/11 makes up for excessive patriotism. So I know today, if you're a patriot, you're a threat to the democracy. So she's got the talking points down. If you study 9/11, if you are interested in 9/11, you have excessive patriotism. Are you tracking here? And if you are, please let me know in the comments. Explain to me how I'm wrong.
It's asking that, like, the younger generation, if they remember what yesterday was.
Sunday. Was that a trick question? I don't get it.
So today, September 12th, what was yesterday?
Oh, Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. So, yeah, 9/11.
I'm from New York. It's traumatizing. It's traumatizing, and I don't think we will ever forget about it.
So I've been talking to a lot of the students here on campus, and a lot of them say that they don't know or really care about 9/11. I even had a student who said, because we don't celebrate Juneteenth, we shouldn't celebrate 9/11. What are your thoughts on that?
Who are those children and what are their names?
So the one skinny metrosexual darker fellow who said he hated the country, hates the military, we don't celebrate Juneteenth, so why should I care about 9/11? That was the little soy kombucha loving D-bag's position on 9/11. If you don't do Juneteenth, don't do 9/11.
Who attacked us on 9/11?
Who attacked us? What's the group called?
ISIS.
ISIS, yeah.
A terrorist. I don't know the exact name. I forgot.
Okay.
I don't want to say the wrong. Iraq? Afghanistan?
It was, I believe, a group of terrorists that hijacked a few planes, flew them into the Twin Towers.
Osama bin Laden.
It was the terrorist group, yeah.
Okay. And do you know like what terrorist group?
Not specifically.
I do, hold on, I just gotta think. 1 second.
Oh yeah,
I did know, I did.
We were taught this.
Do you know who attacked us on 9/11?
Very loosely, not really.
See these kids now wrapped up in stupid cartoons, see your t-shirt, and you say, who attacked us on 9/11? You're going to college. You should know American history. Big portion of it, right? Now, I really don't know, and I haven't cared enough to look into it, and I'm not going to look into it. I'm too busy watching stupid anime and playing video games.
Oh my god, I'm blanking on
Osama bin Laden and the terrorist group.
Yeah, it's a terrorist group. I just can't remember.
Do you know why they attacked us? Like, what was their reasoning for attacking us?
I don't know necessarily the reason. I mean, they're just considered a terrorist group. I guess that's all we really have on that.
Now, you could get deep into the weeds of why did they attack us. There's Osama bin Laden wasn't happy about the first Gulf War. Lots of moving parts here. But ultimately, let's say you disagree with the policy of how we handled the war going into Iraq when Afghanistan was the primary source, at least with the first intel. Wouldn't you want to know about it? Wouldn't you want to understand? Somebody attacked the country, regardless of what they say the reasons were, because the low-level functionaries who did the attack really don't know, but we were attacked, and you should know about it. And then we entered into a 20-year war, which cost us blood and treasure and changed the world forever.
I personally have no idea.
Was it a retaliation of someone who was president at the time, like Bush?
Revenge.
For?
I don't know, the war they had back then.
I guess to terrorize, I don't know, I guess.
Probably not.
We try to bring our country down, I guess.
Now, why do you think this generation's not interested in joining the military, doesn't have any basis or reference about 9/11, and a bigger issue, really doesn't care? Think it's our fault. Were they taught that in school? Is being a patriot a thing of the past? Is now if you're a patriot, does that mean you're an extremist because you love the country? Let me know. Thanks for watching.
9/11 wasn't 100 years ago. For so many, it feels like it was yesterday.